Hello and welcome to Tasting with Mike and Matt. I'm Mike Veach. This is my partner in crime, Matt Kohorst.
Howdy.
And today we're going to try something new.
Yep.
I was sent a tasting kit from Veach Hill proper, and it has a couple of Glencairn glasses and a couple of bottles, small bottles of their newest Veach Hill proper whiskey that they've bottled, which is a 20-year-old 124.1 proof Kentucky straight bourbon.
So Veach Hill proper
Is
located in Norton Commons, right?
Right.
Yeah, in Louisville here. What would you call it?
It's a whiskey club, basically.
Yeah.
To get full access to their whole bar, you have to pay a membership fee.
Right.
And
They've got several bottles.
yeah,
Pretty much anything you want.
yeah, they their goal was to be Louisville's version of Jack Rose in Washington, D.C. Have every whiskey that you could think of, every bourbon that you could think of, but also a lot of old vintage bottles too.
Yeah. Which is huge.
Right.
The vintage scene is just huge here.
Right.
I mean, there's Veach Hill proper. Who else does vintage?
There's several of them. Just they changed the law to allow them to buy whiskey from people, directly from people. It doesn't have to come from a distributor.
Yeah.
So they can buy somebody's, when their grandpa died and they cleaning out his attic and they find, a couple of bottles of 1950s old Fitzgerald, they'll take them and sell them for a couple of $1,000s to one of these places.
Yep.
But anyway, what we have here is a 20-year-old whiskey. It's their second batch of Veach Hill proper, Veach Hill bourbon, I guess you could say, or whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure whether batch one was a bourbon or a rye. Probably a bourbon, I would think.
Probably, yeah. When's the last time you've been out there?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
To be honest with you, I enjoy the place. Mm-hmm. It's a very nice bar.
It really is, yeah.
But it's a 45-minute drive from my house to there.
Yeah.
And frankly, I've got just as many good whiskeys sitting here. Yes. So why make that 45-minute drive?
That's true, yeah.
But I am interested in tasting this 20-year-old whiskey. I'm interested in seeing what they think is good in 20-year-old whiskey. My biggest fear is it's going to be like chewing on a barrel stag.
That's something that you talk about a lot.
Yeah.
So what age would you say that you think it starts to get to that point?
Yeah, it really depends on how you age it.
Yeah.
If you age it low and slow in the bottom couple of levels of the warehouse, you can get to that 20-year mark and be very good.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get above that second level, up into the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh levels of the warehouse, it starts getting very much hotter. Yeah. And it drives the aging process faster, and you start getting more of those bitter tannins.
Okay. So you're picking up a lot of that barrel on that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely, it's got a dark amber.
It's very dark.
Dark amber color.
It does have a very oak forward nose.
Yeah, it's got a lot of oak, but it's not completely. It's not, the nose doesn't make me think it's going to taste like a barrel stag.
No.
I'm getting a little bit of caramel and chocolate.
You know what it's giving me? It's giving me kind of like a Knob Creek vibe.
I'm getting a little bit of a...
Peanut butter for me. Like that.
I wouldn't say peanut butter, but I'd say definitely some fruit, like blackberries.
Mm-hmm. It smells really nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, well, let's taste it and see what it tastes like.
Lots of caramel. Tons of caramel. And I think you're right. I think, is it like a blackberry jam almost?
Yeah.
And then I get
Blackberry.
that peanut butter too. So I'm thinking like I'm getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich out of this with a lot of oak at the end.
I'm getting caramel, chocolate, blackberry, maybe a little bit of a raspberry. I'm getting a little bit of a cardamom, maybe. Maybe allspice. Just a little bit of a baking spice note. And a little bit of oak, but I'm very pleasantly surprised and pleased that it's not dominated by the oak.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot going on with it, and a lot going with it. I think I really like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot going for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was really afraid when I saw the proof and the age.
Right.
It was going to be just so oak forward. But this obviously came off of a lower level of a warehouse.
Yeah. Okay. Tastes good. I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see what it does with a cranberry, dried cranberry. That really brought out the chocolate to
I was
me.
gonna say, yeah, it made it a lot more chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Not milk chocolate, but dark chocolate.
Kind of cut the fruit out.
Yeah.
There's a hint maybe of some of that raspberry, but it's buried in there.
Yeah.
So it's like a caramel, lots of oak.
Which is
I
good.
still like it.
It's
Yeah.
good, but I like it better neat. More complex, more interesting as a meat.
Definitely, yeah.
Let's try it with a piece of pecan. That made it very dry on the finish.
Yeah, it's like almost like like putting peanut butter on toast. That's what I'm getting. That's my flavor profile for that, which I do love, by the way. Very good.
To me, the dryness just took over on the finish, and it kind of ruined it all for me. I'm not too happy with it with the pecan.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely loses complexity completely,
Yeah.
and for me, it just turned it into peanut butter toast. But which I do like.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, it's okay, but I'd rather have it the cranberry or neat than I would.
Yeah.
So let's try it with a piece of dark chocolate. Well, that's pretty good.
That's really good. That brings back a lot of fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the caramel.
And it's like that blackberry jam kind of fruitiness. Yeah, I mean that's really good.
I'd say blackberry was probably bordering on some wild cherry.
Yeah. But man, yeah, it's really good with the chocolate. Really good neat.
Decent with the cranberry,
This one cran.
but I'm not overly impressed with the pecan.
Yeah. I think
But-
overall it's for 20 years, it doesn't have that overpowering barrel taste.
Right. And I believe you can get a bottle of this online from Watch Hill proper.
Any idea of the price or anything?
I don't recall what the price is, but I imagine it's going to be, a couple $100.
A couple $100. Yeah. It's really good stuff.
Yeah.
20-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think they're limited. I think they only have like maybe 150 bottles to sell.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Better get one quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to sell out fast. But good stuff, Watch Hill.
Yeah. So, if you like this video, please hit subscribe. And always remember to drink responsibly. Cheers.
Like the video.
Happy New Year.